This is your boy Jay, aka Marvin. It's Thursday Night Live. We are here to talk wrestling and have a good time. If you ain't with that, I got two words for you, and you know the rest. But yeah, man, here we are excited about tonight. I didn't go live last week because we all know last Thursday night, the Masters of the Universe pre, or you could say what, pre-screen, like sneak peek, seen it, loved it. I'm a big He-Man fan and the Master of the Universe for the past 40 years. And, seeing the old movie with Dolph Lundgren and then seeing this one, it was just, not that the first one was bad. Well, when you compare it to this one, yeah, it was bad. But, growing up on it, it was like that was the movie. But then comparing it to the new Master of the Universe movie, oh my God. If you haven't seen that, I don't want to give no spoilers away here. Well, if it's your first time here, welcome to Marvelous Wrestling Collectibles, where we talk wrestling, but at the same time, we talk a little bit of everything because come on, it's He-Man. But yeah, had a good time watching the movie, picked up a couple of supplies and collectibles here. We got the He-Man Cup, Master of the Universe Cup. Of course, we have He-Man on top, Paws, Grayskull Castle, and we have Skeletor. Shout out to Jared Leto as Skeletor, man. He killed it. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much. But if you guys haven't seen the movie, what are you waiting for? Go watch it. Check out the He-Man. Had three options for the cup. It was either He-Man, Skeletor, or Grayskull Castle. I should have picked Grayskull Castle, but being such a big He-Man fan for past 40 years, I was like, the first instinct my mind was like He-Man. Especially when I see him with the power sword. I was like, yeah, we need that He-Man. And what's cool about these is that if you actually want to switch him and get the other two, you can actually do that. You go, make your cup a little bit more cool. But yeah, man, like I said, last Thursday didn't go live because I went to see He-Man. It was definitely worth it. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. You're definitely missing out. I'm not even overreacting. I have seen the movie already like 5 times. And every time I watch it, it's something new because it's like, I don't know, it gave me kind of like Flash Gordon vibes. If you didn't watch Flash Gordon back in the days, then you're definitely missing out. Especially if you like type of movies like that, like sci-fi, Star Wars, related. Like I said, really good movie. Really good movie, not disappointing. I think and I'm gonna say right here, I think it was one of the best movies that I've seen in a long time. I think the last movie that I seen like this, they got me this excited. Especially me in my 40s, got me this excited about something that I'm seeing on the screen. I believe it was Avengers. And like I said, it was a good movie. And I can't wait for it to come out on Amazon because Amazon's the people behind them. Behind the movie Master of the Universe, they actually remake it. And when I say remake, it's kind of like not really a remake. It was more like a original. Like I said, man, if you haven't seen the movie, just go watch it. The movie's that good. The movie was that good. The best 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes that I spent in the movie theater, I only got up to P1s. I only got up to P1s. I was like, yep. But yeah, we picked up that cup and we also got the Skeletor popcorn bucket. I'm coming for you, He-Man. Sound like the Crypt Keeper. Press the nose in, and of course, we got the. My goal was to get the Grayskull Castle popcorn bucket, but of course, my luck, I got there and we already sold out. They didn't have the Battle Cat neither. If not, I would have got Cringer, the Battle Cat popcorn bucket. It was not available. But I seen this and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be a sore loser or one of those dudes that's just like, damn, and get all upset about a popcorn bucket. But yeah, got the popcorn bucket. Fire. Press the nose in, and there we go. Like I said, pretty good movie. Had to pick up the popcorn bucket, even though it wasn't the one that I actually wanted. Who can pass up a Skeletor popcorn bucket? I know I couldn't. Shout out to my girl for that popcorn bucket. She was the one that got it for me. We had a good time. We went to see it together. And it's a good movie when your girl enjoys it too. because usually, women don't enjoy movies like this. And she was really not a big He-Man fan, but she grew up around it because she got two brothers that watch He-Man. So she was talking to me about it not too long ago, like about 2 months ago, and I mentioned to her like, oh, it's funny they coming out with a He-Man movie. I would like to go watch it in the movie theater. What's up, Oscar? Everything good? And she was like, yeah, maybe we should. Boom, got the tickets, made it happen. We went to watch it. We loved it. If you haven't seen Masters of the Universe, I must repeat again. If you haven't seen Masters of the Universe, you're definitely missing out. Go watch it. I'm not overreacting. It's that good. Here we go. And what do you think of it, my friend? Because a lot of people was like, oh my God, it was, you know, okay. And then people was like, oh my God, it was the best movie I've ever seen in years. I think, honestly speaking, it was a great movie. I love the storyline. I love the characters. And like I said, me being a big He-Man fan for the past 40 years, even though I don't really talk about He-Man like that, yes, yes, she killed it. I'm glad you said that because you know what? That girl, without that girl, it was no movie. She was, even though He-Man was the main character, but she was like the main character because you already know if you've seen it why I'm saying this because the chemistry and the bond they had. But yeah, that movie was fire. And I cannot wait for Master of the Universe 2 because I already heard they're making part 2. They're already working on it. I don't want to say too much here because us that seen it, we don't want to give too much away. I'm not the type to give away spoilers, but the ending, the credit scenes, and like I said, definitely a good movie. Was worth it. I believe the movie, like I said, was 2 hours and 20 minutes, and the best 2 hours and 20 minutes that I had in a long time, especially the movie theater. Like, yeah, she went from playing Veronica from Riverdale to Tita from for real, for real, for real, man. Like I said, that movie was worth it. I haven't seen a movie that good in a long time. But yeah, let me show you guys what we got going on tonight. I just showed you guys a little He-Man cup, Masters of the Universe with He-Man on top. Pause. We have Skeletor, and of course, Castle Grayskull. For me, the beginning of the movie and when he was telling his story and when they showed Castle Grayskull, to me, I felt like a kid again. I was just like, wow. When I seen that, especially seeing a live action movie like that and seeing the details to the castle and everything up to par, I got chills. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, wow, they got it. Finally got it right. Because watching the old school Dolph Lundgren movie of Master Universe, they kind of like didn't introduce Castle Grayskull in the movie. Like they didn't show nothing about it. It was just like, let's go to Earth and get this thing and bring it back. And it was kind of like it was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, on point with every little. So like I said, seeing this one was definitely worth it. Sorry, I was hungry. Excited about next month, Fanatic Fest. I hope they add the Captain Master Universe for in my comic con. I'm dying to meet some Minutes. Yo, that'll be fire. If they make that happen for you, that'll be so sick. I'll be kind of jealous, but I'll definitely be happy for you. But man, like I said, excited for next month. Just recently, they announced that Roman Reigns is gonna be at Fanatic Fest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Roman Reigns fan, as you can see. Love the Tribal Chief. You know, that's my guy since day one. I had the opportunity to meet him before, and he was pretty chill. And as much as I would love to meet Roman Reigns, I don't know how expensive it's gonna be if they do photo ops or autographs. It says he's gonna be there on a Saturday, and this was just recently added. So it's a little frustrating because when you got plans already for your trip and who you're gonna go see and what you're going there for, and then they just add More. Okay, I heard the OTC will be at panels, but not meet and greet. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I thought too. Because Roman Reigns being posted like that, and then no prices, no information, just he's gonna be there on a Saturday. I'm like, hmm. I'm planning to go to London for All In. Woof, that's nice. That's awesome. London. I love the fact that wrestling is going everywhere because you get to travel and enjoy the shows and be part of the atmosphere. I would love to one day go to a live event somewhere, out of the States and see the atmosphere because seeing Paris and Italy and everywhere else they've been, the love they get and how the crowd reacts is a big difference compared to us here in the United States. The crowd is so alive and so involved and just having a great time, and it's just a good atmosphere. Everybody's just singing songs, um, acknowledging the tribal chief. That makes sense. I heard Roman do meet and greets anymore because of his leukemia. That makes sense, but at the same time, if you think about it, he did do some meet and greets in WrestleMania 42 because I went through the list for WrestleMania 42 and he had photo ops for 950, and I was like $950. I was like, damn, Roman, like I love you, my tribal chief, but 950? Come on now. So it's like I said, like me being a big fan, and like I said, I don't got nothing to say about the guy because bad about him because at the end of the day, I've been a big supporter since day one. As you can see, I'm wearing his shirt, so I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. I love Roman Reigns, but it's just 950 to just drop on one person. It's kind of like, damn, I could have dropped that in the strip club. But you know what? I don't go to strip clubs because I don't pay child support, so I ain't paying nobody child support because if I ain't paying child support for my kid, I take care of my kid. I ain't paying no child support for nobody else's kid, bro. Hell no. But yeah, like 950, I'm like, I don't know, man. I heard his meet and greet was 40K for the suite. What? Hell no. Yeah, like I said, I love Roman, man, but 40K, bro, I'm not coming home to be homeless. Hell no. Like I'm hoping next year, he's there again, and he does do meet and greets because at the end of the day, he is a tribal chief. He is Roman Reigns, and excuse me, I don't mean to speak with my mouth full. And him being who he is, in a way, should kind of like meet the fans and greet the fans because we are the reason why he is who he is. You know what's funny? I lived in New York all my life, and now I'm living in Massachusetts. And I've been down here now for roughly the past, we could say, 13, 14 years, about around there, maybe more. And it's just like, where was all these events when I was in New York? Like, where the fuck was excuse my language? Where the fuck was all these events when I was in New York? Like, don't get me wrong, I got to meet some wrestlers when I'm back in the days in New York City, but like if I would have known that they would have been doing Fanatics Fest in New York City for, God knows how long, because it seems like that's the headquarters for it, I would have been like, yo. But I kind of heard too they're gonna start doing it in every other state. I don't know how true that is, but I do like the fact. I know, man. I heard about that and I seen it. I shout out to the Knicks. Congratulations on game 3. They got one more game to go. Congratulations to them. But to have the fans, like I'm a New Yorker, man. I grew up in the Bronx. Trust me, I've been part of riots. I've been part of shit. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I'm so proud of that, because I'm not. I'm 42 years old. I don't got time for that shit. But to see that, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, come on, guys, let's not overreact. There's a reason why the NYPD is the way they are. Like, I've seen videos of people like just jumping people that were wearing San Antonio Spurs. I'm like, bro, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's not that serious. It's a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're attacking people. What you expect is gonna happen. Now, what happens if they decide not to give us a parade? Because the way people are acting, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Probably be like, nah, we ain't doing it because look what you guys did when they won. Yeah, like my girl wanted to go, and she wants to do like pay all 3 days, and I was like, hey, like that makes no sense to waste that money on just general admission. And what about the people you want, you know? So it's like she wanna go now because it's Roman Reigns, but it was kind of like last minute, and it's like I told her, like as much as I would love to be Roman Reigns, I'm not gonna spend money on somebody that I know is gonna be so expensive that it's gonna be crazy. Because at the end of the day, you know, like I got a job, but I don't got my old job. My old job, I would have been like, yeah, let's go this. Now I gotta be smart on money. So it's like, you know, it's frustrating because it's like when I got my tax money too, I'm very blunt. I'm very honest with you, you know. When I got to my tax money too, I had to pay some things off. And a lot of that stuff went on loans and debit expenses and stuff that I had to pay back because if not, I was gonna fuck my credit up, excuse my language, but it's just part of being an adult, you know, and it's frustrating. But at the same time, it's a little bit liberating that you did pay the things off because you get to do certain things, you know? So it's like, okay. So like I said, I'm excited because I am gonna meet Oba Femi on Sunday. I got my ticket for Oba, got my general admission for Oba. And my brother wants to go meet Undertaker on Saturday with my nephew. And I'm excited for that because I haven't seen my brother in over a year. And unfortunately, to mention it, the last time I seen my younger brother was my older brother passed away. And like I said, it was a rough year for everybody, you know, getting over my brother's death. I think I'm only doing meet and greets for Friday and Sunday, but Saturday I'm just shopping for merch. That makes sense though. You feel me? That's kind of smart because a lot of people want to go in there and just go for all 3 days and meet and greets for everybody and spend all this money. And you know, I wanted to meet Liv, man. I really wanted to take a picture with Liv, and right when I went to get her ticket, it sold out, and I was like, oh man. And you know, I like Liv Morgan. A lot of people don't like Liv Morgan. I like Liv Morgan. My girl don't like Liv Morgan, and I get it. You know, she's a little bit sometimes extra, but I love Liv Morgan. She's, you know, she's come a long way, and like myself, a fan that knows her background and where she's come from and what she has to get through to get where she is now and how good her career is going for her. Good for her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people that know her background, know what she's done to get where she is, and the things that she had to sacrifice. You know, like it's pretty cool to see her where she's at. I want to reunite with my Livy. I know. I remember the first year when you met her. I love Liv Morgan, but I'm not happy with her booking. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's like, why make a champion if you're not gonna, you know? I don't know. Seems like creative recently been just lazy. Like they just been letting the stories right along and doing the same shit every week. And since she is what she is, it's like, oh, it'll work for her because you know she'll get by. But it's like we expect more from her because who she is. So it's like I don't know. But I do agree with you. I don't like the booking. I don't like what they're doing with her. I just don't like it in general. I just feel like they should do better for her because it's Liv Morgan. Just like in a way, the booking for Rhea Ripley. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like they could do better. Lately, everything's been like lazy. I hear you. Liv's background stories don't make you love her. I hear you. Trust me, I remember when Liv just started and she was like on a big losing streak. I remember that. She was always crying and everything. I used to be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But like I said, you know, shout out to her where she and how far along she's come and where she is now. Pretty cool to see where she, you know, what she's accomplished. Looking at Ringside Collectibles right now. They got some stuff for sale. They got a 4th of July sale going on. That's pretty cool. Talking about 4th of July, I just realized that on 4th of July, I am off. I haven't had a 4th of July day off. And thank God that my regular days off are Saturdays. And as you can see, Thursdays. Because if not, oh my goodness. And the reason why I always keep my Saturdays off is because I do like to do a lot of meet and greet events or wrestling events sometimes. And, you know, sometimes they're on a Friday or on a Saturday. And even though I work on Sundays, I still manage to get up and do what I gotta do. I was there for Raw when she ruined Lana's wedding. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. But let me show you guys what we got going on tonight. I've been waiting for a while to get these cards, and I finally got them in. First cards that I'm going to be opening tonight. Shout out to Tops Now. We got some WrestleMania 42 cards, and right here we got the Ruler Obafemi, which I will be meeting the Fanatics Fest on Sunday, the 19th of July. Very excited. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Obafemi. I really hope that they do the right thing for Oba and push him correctly because, you know, he is the future of WWE, and him with Brock and that one-to-one. I've seen storylines on social media of people suggesting for Oba to fight Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam night 1 and then night 2 fighting Roman Reigns. Don't want to rush him to get to success. It will make more sense if they build him up over the months and then give him a title shot against the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania 43, because then it will give the Tribal Chief a chance to bring together his bloodline, which is his Solo, and hopefully the rest of the Tongas under the one bloodline, which is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. But yeah, talking about the Tribal Chief, here we have him here at WrestleMania 42, where it says reclaim the throne with world title win. Tribal Chief. I'm gonna take this card with me. So if I do see the Tribal Chief walking around, which I highly doubt, because if he's gonna be in a panel, like I'm sure it's gonna be packed, and I'm not even gonna make my way down there unless he's walking around. But if I do see the Tribal Chief, you know, I'm gonna try to get this bad boy autograph. And even though Obafemi is not doing no autographs, I'm gonna try to take this card with me and see if he's nice enough to autograph it for me, because it is his WrestleMania 42 victory against Brock Lesnar. So that would be dope if I could get Obafemi to autograph this card. Tops Now. Like I say, you know, I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time about wearing my meta glasses, because I've seen recently that I believe it was because that guy that made that video with Goldberg and had Goldberg talk shit about Triple H on a meta glasses. I believe they're being a little bit more stricter with meta glasses and stuff like that to the record, because, you know, people don't know how to create the right content. Some people want to just ruin other people by putting content out there and, you know, making something that was really not meant to be so excessive. So kind of sucks. I'm hoping I can see Paige soon. I keep in touch with her Patreon. Okay. I see you. But yeah, you know, like I said, I'm excited to go to Fanatics Fest. I didn't go last year because things didn't go according to plan. But my brother hit me up earlier today, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to New York today. I'm gonna go talk to our nephew, to see what we're gonna do for Fanatics Fest." He said, "Cause I'm gonna try to send you the money soon, so we can get the take a photo ops, and you could get me the ticket for Sunday if I do decide to go with you, and take pictures all over family. But I told my brother to come with me on Sunday because Chuck Knobloch from the New York Yankees is gonna be there, and I'm a big Yankee fan, as you can see. Let's go Yankees to the day I die. Yes, yes. Even though I live in Massachusetts, this is my team. So let me see who's this. Yo, bro. Wanted to show some real love for your stream because you generally got crazy potential. I love to connect with the top Twitch streamer who pulls thousands of live viewers and has over 3 million. All right, sounds good. But yeah, like I said, it's just I appreciate that, man. Sorry, I'm just running like multiple streams at the same time, but I appreciate the love. If it is your first time here on Marvel Investment Collectibles, welcome. Smash that like button, share on your platform, let people know that your boy Jay, aka Marv, goes live every Thursday and talks about wrestling and just shoots the shits. But yeah, man, like I said, excited about tonight. We just opened our first WrestleMania 42 card, which it was the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Obafemi the Ruler. So honestly speaking, I'm excited. It's pretty cool that Roman's gonna be there. It's unfortunate that he's not gonna do photo ops, but at the same time, it is kind of good because I'm not trying to. Like I said, if my brother and my nephew want to come together and put money to meet Roman, that's them. But me, as much as I love the Tribal Chief, I just can't afford it right now. I'm being realistic because I'm not gonna come back and be like, yeah, I'm gonna need some time to pay the rent off. That's nah. Hell no. Just thinking about it, I get ignish. But yeah, Tribal Chief, I acknowledge you, but I don't know, man. Like, I'll try to swing by the panel because I know the panel's gonna be packed. Especially if he's gonna be on a panel. I know there's no way you're gonna be able to see the Tribal Chief. Cause let me tell you something. The first time that I went to Fanatics Fest, that line just to get in the building, holy shit, it was crazy. And I already know it's gonna be crazy just because he's gonna be there. I wouldn't be surprised if the line wraps around the neighborhood and wraps around another neighborhood and another neighborhood because we're talking about the Tribal Chief here. I am not going through that. As much as I love the Tribal Chief, if I ain't taking a picture with you, bro, or getting an autograph, I'm just not gonna be a fanboy. Oh my God, it's a Tribal Chief! No. I love you, respect you, acknowledge you, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Here we got WrestleMania 42 set cards. I've been waiting to open this bad boy. I've been waiting like about a month and a half for these because they emailed me something they got going through, process. And as soon as they're ready, they'll email me to ship it out. Finally got them. I'm hoping that I get either a Undertaker autograph card or a Stone Cold card or Roman Reigns or even CM Punk. Because I've seen a couple of people unboxing these and I know they're all the same, but it's always in the middle. So I'm hoping I either get an Undertaker autograph card, please, or a Undertaker gold card or even a Stone Cold card, whatever. But we're about to open these bad boys. Shout out to Tops Now. Thank you again for coming through. Okay. Also, they're sealed. We gotta break the seal, as you can see. Gotta break the seal, baby. So let's see what we got. Fingers crossed. Really hoping that I get a Taker or a Stone Cold. As you can see. Bam. Cody Rhodes in the front. That would have been dope, but the first one would have been Cody Rhodes, autographed, but Here we go. Here we go. I hope Paige gets added to Fanatics. I bonded with her in Vegas. That I forgot all about Liv. You cheated on Liv. We got Cody Rhodes. Okay. We got the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton also is gonna be there in Fanatics Fest. It sucks that he's only gonna be there on a Thursday because I would have loved to meet the Viper, man. I'm a big fan. I was really excited when they announced he was gonna be there, but unfortunately, he's only gonna be there on Thursday, and I'll be getting there like on a Friday night or mid-afternoon. Here we have the Tribal Chief. Might take this card too. You never know. That's awesome. You met Randy twice. I'm jelly. Okay, we got the Tribal Chief. Might take that one. You never know. Okay. We got the best in the world, CM Punk. Moving on. Oh, I see a card that I don't even look. We got the Beast and Carnage, Brock Lesnar. I would love to meet Brock Lesnar. Woo! I might take this one and see if I will go autograph. We got the Ruler, Oba Femi. Yes, sir. Oh man, I took two cards on mistake. Next card is Drew McIntyre. And then, I see something. I don't want to look at it. I'm going to turn it. And we got Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, just recently joined the Tribal Chief. I told you he was going to fall in line. Everybody's like, nah, Jacob is going to be the new Tribal Chief. You guys don't know wrestling. Whoever's saying that Jacob is going to be the new Tribal Chief, shame on you. Go back to freaking 1980s and watch wrestling. Oh, but yeah, baby. It's not autograph, but we got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. Give me a hell yeah. We got a Stone Cold Steve Austin Tops Now WrestleMania 42 edition. That would have been dope too if they would have had Stone Cold Steve Austin there. What? But I'm excited the fact they're gonna have Mark Henry there. He's gonna be doing free photo ops, so I'm excited about that. Here we have Stephanie Valkyr. It's not autographed, but we got a Stone Cold Steve Austin card. Here we have Mommy, aka Rhea Ripley. And here we have Jay Cargill. Yeah, I hear you, but Punk is getting crazy big. Oh, you took a picture with Randy at Culture Kings? That's fire. And here we have AJ Lee. Haven't seen AJ Lee ever since she lost her title, just like CM Punk. It's been like 52 days, I believe, something like that, since they've been seen on TV. And here we have recently and no longer Intercontinental Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Sorry, Becky. But yeah, not bad. These are pretty sick cards, you know. Pretty sick. It would have been dope, you know, if I would have got an autograph one, but I didn't. It's okay though. It's okay. We got that Stone Cold Steve Austin card. That's pretty fire. Was not expecting that. Oh my God! Look at that. They go stuck. I got Liv Morgan too. Talking about Liv. You got Liv Morgan. Fire card. Now I'm gonna check all of them because it's like, damn, they getting stuff like that. But yeah, we got Obafemi, Tribal Chief. Sorry, for the Tribal Chief first. Nothing against you, Cody. But in this house, we acknowledge. Sir, Tribal Chief, baby. Now moving on. Show you guys figures that we got tonight. First figure we're gonna be unboxing tonight, baby. We got a Elite Collection Series 125, first time in line. What's up, brother? Everything good? Amelia, sorry, I thought it was. Sorry, I confused you. What's up, Amelia? Everything good? Welcome. What's up? How you doing? Yep, this is what I went to say, brother, too. Nerd affiliated. What's up, brother? Everything good? Sorry. I seen nerd affiliated and I thought all messages was nerd affiliated, and then I seen on the top it was Amelia. Welcome to the channel, Amelia. Of course. Welcome to Marvelous Wrestling Collectibles, where we like to talk wrestling and shoot the shits here every Thursday night and just have a good time in general. I'm here live on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. This extremely hot evening, even though I got the ACs on in the house, but it's kind of warm in my toy dungeon because we have electronics in front of us. Fatima, how you doing? Everything good? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, I meant to say. Welcome to the channel. You've been part of the channel. Yeah, tired from last weekend. I hear you, bro. Man, I went to see Master of the Universe and loved it. Loved it. Man, I always miss out on Ghostbusters Day. I wish they did a little bit closer to Fanatics Fest. I would definitely be there. We must have had a great time. I'll ask Dom. I'll try to let him live against. That'll be dope if Dom was like, I accept. I might meet Dirty Dom at Fanatic Fest. That's what's up. I wanted to meet Dirty Dom too. Like I said, if I leave on a Thursday morning, Friday morning, I'll be getting there. Well, technically, I can't even say that because I'm gonna be taking the bus to my brother and then um going with him to New York. If that's how it works out, I don't even know anymore. I'm doing good. That's good to hear. How has your stream been going lately? I have to say the stream has been, okay. It hasn't been like it used to be, but at the same time, we just continue to grind because that's what we do here. We don't quit. And I've been going live on YouTube and Twitch and also on Instagram. And on Instagram, a lot of people have been tuning in a lot more. So, I just keep doing what I'm doing. And hopefully, it continues to pick up. Because back in the days, I mean, like a couple of years ago, I used to get on and forget about it. The stream was like bam, bam, nonstop. I used to be like, whoa. But I get it. Everybody has jobs and, responsibilities. And we're all getting older because I'm not getting any younger. Dom passed by me last year at the superstore. That's fire. Is he really that tall the way that people say? I heard he's like 6'3", 6'5". I'm not too sure. For me, I would like to meet Dom. I'm a Dominic Mysterio fan. I support the kid. Anybody that likes chicken tendies is my guy. And me and Dominic, we have a lot of things in common. I love chicken tenders. I go to KFC and I get me the little sandwiches, chicken sandwiches. What? Little chicken tendies with some coleslaw and some spice. Well, let's go, baby. I love me some chicken. I was thinking of doing a Vegas proposal for Liv at WWE World, but her photo op was sold out. Yeah, that would have been dope. Hopefully, you think she would accept though? I think she would accept. I think she would accept. Se tenga for. Iced tea because it's hot. My photo up with Raquel went viral. She picked me up. Yeah, I seen that. I seen when Raquel picked you up in your photo up. I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. Raquel, yo, she looks like she's mad strong. She looks tall too. I mean, let me look at my blade real quick, guys, so I can open this figure. Because I don't know where I left my blade and I don't see it anywhere here. But yeah, first figure we're gonna be unboxing here tonight from Series 125, Elite figure, first time in line. And part of me is kind of like don't unbox it because the first time in line and you don't know if you ever gonna meet this guy and get it autographed. But here we have Coco Beware with the iconic parrot on his shoulder. If you guys don't know who Coco Beware is, man, the Birdman and his iconic bird, Frankie, soared their way into the hearts of the WWE Universe, becoming one of the most popular superstars of the 1980s. WWE Hall of Fame inductee, highlight careers. But yeah, Coco Beware. And it's funny because back in the days, like a lot of wrestlers wasn't champions or, you know, it was just their gimmicks. Their gimmicks made them larger than life. Look at Coco Beware. Look at his fashion. Look at his bird. Things like that. That's what we remember. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody that we loved back in the days was a champion, but Coco Beware was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and what made him stand out, it was his gimmick and the way he came to the ring, and he was dope. I have to say he was dope. But yeah, Coco Beware with his bird Frankie. I'm gonna unbox this bad boy right now.
You stay with Choice Hotels, you get more of what you value. Like in the Comfort Inn, where kids value breakfast with options.
Any options? Just waffles.
Yogurt, cereal,
Just waffles.
fruit cup, waffles, berries,
Just waffles.
eggs, pastries.
Let's take Coco Beware out the box and Frankie. Here we have Coco Beware. Put those glasses on his face because we already know those glasses are always on his face. We got Coco Beware out the box with Frankie.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African fighting traditions met Spanish do, Spain made the true. After Jamaicans took
Sick figure.
to the UK for World Cup. This is what the World Cup
Coco Beware. The Shades. Birdman. I'll take Frankie out the box now. Put Frankie in his hand. There we go. Coco Beware. This is the best. The throwback matches. Throwback matches is always the best. You can't go wrong with a throwback match. Look at that. Cena versus Punk right now on Night of Champions 2005. Yes, sir. Love the fact, the details on this figure. Love the details. Seeing that, I was like, yeah, we gotta bring this home. I remember Coco Beware coming out with Frankie. Smash that like button if you love this figure. Series 125 Elite Collection. Coco Beware, first time in line. Some hair. A little stick for the parrot. For the extra hairpiece. Last year I met legends. This year I'm planning to meet top stars. That's what's up. Yeah, me like I like to do a little bit of mix of both. Like I'm definitely taking advantage that Oba's gonna be there because Oba's the fastest rising star ever since he hit NXT too. He's been like a fast rising star, and I see they continue to do the same thing with him now, even though he's in the big rosters like WWE. I mean, like Monday Night Raw. So we already seen that he beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 42, and it makes sense if you meet him now before he really blows up because we already know what happens when they get real popular. They get really expensive, and I got Oba. Oba was what 87, so it came out to like 110, 105, and I did it through Zip, and it was what $30 down. So I was like, let's go. You know, instead of dropping $105 in one shot, I was like, yeah, nah. But made it happen, so I'm happy about that because, like I said, I'm a big Oba Ferry fan, and to be able to meet him and Fanatic Fest is pretty dope. Like I said, Roman Reigns is gonna be there, and I would love to meet Roman Reigns, but I am not trying to spend an arm and a leg. Mm-mm. And it's like you said, hey Oscar, You heard that he's just gonna be in the panel. So most likely he's gonna be somewhere answering questions from all different fans, all different reporters, and all these people that just want his attention. So it's gonna be chaos just to try to get a picture of him or even try to say hi to him. So it's like I'm glad he's gonna be there, but just to try to like deal with I'm just like oh I don't know because I remember how it was for who was it LA Knight when he first revived to Fanatic Fest in 2023 or 24 I think it was 24. It was crazy. Like at first, he had to walk around with security. Nobody could get to him. And then when he was sitting down playing games, you was able to go up to him and say what's up and stuff like that. If he was walking by, sometimes he was walking by himself or a guard next to him. But he was chill. So I could just imagine how it's gonna be for Roman. It's gonna be crazy. I met Roxanne Perez at WWE World. I told her I did crazy. I told her I did crazy chicks. She must be like, yeah, I'm not crazy, buddy. But that's dope though. Roxanne Perez, she's another one, rising star, fast rising star, young, like what, 22, 23 years old, NXT champion, been women's tag team champion. Pretty soon she's gonna be a world heavyweight women's champion or a woman heavyweight women's champion because it's crazy. Next figure we got here, we have. There we go. We have here the Mad Dog himself, the Mad Dog Gremlin, Elite Collection, the Monday Night War versus WCW Greatest Hits, Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner, baby. I'll leave this bad boy in the box. But the next figure we're going to be showing here tonight, I'm definitely going to be unboxing. We finally got Mommy in the collection. Even though I got Mommy in the collection, but I got the younger version of Mommy where she had the sides shaved off and the short hair. But yeah, we finally got Rhea Ripley in the Marvelous Wrestling collection, baby. Well, the updated Rhea Ripley came across it recently. Greatest Hits, WWE Elite, Rhea Ripley. About to unbox this sick figure. Finally got Rhea. Check out Mommy. We got Rhea, baby. I love the attire. Love the attire. Love how badass she looks. Rhea Bloody Ripley. Sick figure. Check out the back. The attire is so sick. Got Mommy, the collection. Fire. Next figure here, we're gonna be showing next. This bad boy staying in the box. I was gonna unbox it, but I'm like, nah. definitely keeping it in the box. I'm planning to meet Penta, Io Sky, maybe Stephanie Valkyrie. I wanted to meet Stephanie Valkyrie, but she's there on Friday, like I said. And by the time I get there, like I said, I'm debating on leaving on a Friday. So it's like I will make it. And I'm sure if I was to make it to New York City on Friday, I don't have the general admission ticket. So yeah, it's just like I like how Rhea and Buddy have Australian flag on their jackets. Yeah, me too, for real. They're representing. But it's like I say, as much as I wanted to meet Stephanie Valkyrie, I'm just not trying to go crazy and then coming back and not be able to afford things in reality, in the reality world. So I'm not gonna do it to myself because I got too much responsibilities. It sucks being responsible sometimes. But yes, here we have the last figure for tonight's live wrestling stream. Shout out to my girl for this one. She pre-ordered this for me. It was taking a while, so she canceled the order. Didn't even tell me. Canceled the order and then ordered it from Ringside or I believe Target, and it got here sooner. So here we have this mysterious box because we have no address or nothing. And here we have the last figure. Let's open the box. Jesus. What the heck just happened? Staying on tired. Here we have WWE Elite Top Picks. Six figure. Wasn't unboxed it, but I'm like, nah, this one deserves to stay in the box because you never know. But we have the GOAT himself, John Cena. You can't see me, but you see him anyway. We got John Cena, Top Picks. Must have superstars. From West Newbury, Massachusetts, 6 feet 1 inch, 251 pounds, attitude adjustment, career highlight, 17-time WWE champion, United States champion, World Tag Team champion. John Cena vowed to defeat the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, at WrestleMania and become the first 17-time WWE champion. Yes, here we have John Cena. You can't see me. This bad boy staying in the box. I wanted to unbox it, but nah, we keeping this one in the box because you never know. Cena will be there on Saturday too, even though he's not doing no photo ops and autographs. You never know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. If you guys didn't see, we picked up the popcorn bucket from Master of the Universe Skeletor, baby. Eat, man. Yes, sir. This is a sick popcorn bucket. Can't wait to get some popcorn, fill this bad boy up, and watch Masters of the Universe when it finally drops on DVD. If that's the plan. See Masters of the Universe in the movies. If you guys haven't seen it, you're missing out. Go watch it. It's an awesome movie. We got the popcorn bucket. We got the He-Man cup. And we even got the He-Man statue. I mean the He-Man figure with my custom throne. Made this throne a couple of years ago. Don't look at my skirt, you pervert. I have the power. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys liked a little bit of everything that I showed you guys here tonight. We got some tops now cards. Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi being defeated by, Oba Femi defeating Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 42. We got the Tribal Chief becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, we had the WrestleMania 42 set, and we got a Stone Cold Steve Austin, not autograph, but we definitely got one that we wanted. I wanted either a Undertaker autograph card or even a Stone Cold card. We got a Stone Cold card, so I'm not mad. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Yeah, I'm tired. I work in the morning. Sorry. Appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to smash that like button and tell everybody you know that loves wrestling and loves to just talk wrestling and collect. To come join me every Thursday night here on Marvelous Wrestling Collectibles on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitch. Like I said, all you gotta do is smash that like button, share it on your platforms, and just share the wave and let them know that we have another crazy collector who goes live every Thursday nights at 9:20 p.m. and talks wrestling. But yeah, appreciate everybody. Have a good night. And whoever's gonna be in Fanatic Fest, see you in Fanatic Fest. Look for the crazy big guy who's gonna be being woo. Have a good night. Stay marvelous and collect what you love. Peace.